Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the last video, we had deployed the sample Java web application into Tomcat instance. We use Google Cloud Platform to achieve that. In this session, I will demo how to cluster the Tomcat instances and to balance them through the Nginx web server in a Linux environment. Here we can see we are into the AWS console's homepage, and we have this is2 offering through which we can actually launch the instance or virtual machine. Let's click on it. So we have a button over here. Let's click on it. Let's just give some specific name for the instance. We'll go with Amazon Linux OS configuration. And we'll select the CPU configuration 232 micro, which is free tier eligible. We'll select the key pair. This will be used to log into the machine. I'll use the default network. I'll use the existing security group because I have those ports open already. But if you want to create a new security group, you'll have to keep in mind that you have to open STB port, which is 80, and Tomcat's port 8080. Let's just click on launch instance. Let's just click on this. I'll open the Cloud Shell in the next tab. Yeah, let's see what is the IP of it. Okay, so we have got the public IP of the instance now. Let's copy it and we'll go to the Cloud Shell. Key pair in local, and then I've actually uploaded the key pair in the Cloud Shell. So you can see this is the key which I'll be using to log into the machine. Let's just use the secure shell command -i, the key, and the default user of the Amazon Linux instance is ec2-user, and we'll have to use the host name of it. Let's just copy the host name of the machine, copied it, paste. So this will ask for the information. Yes. Now we are into the machine. If I want to see the configuration of OS, I can do cat etc os-release. You can see this is Fedora. So this will use the yum package manager. So let's just clear the screen one more time. I will have to install Java now because there's no Java within it. Sudo yum install Java -y. So this will install the latest version of Java in the box. Okay, so let's just look for Java-version command. So it says Java is installed. So now we have to set the Java homes path. So we'll have to look for Java homes path through the find command. We'll do find /name Java. So this will look in the root directory, and we can see this is the Java homes path. User lib jvm Java 22 Amazon's Corretto. So let's just copy this in the clipboard. Copy, and we'll set the Java's path temporarily. Export Java_home equals insert. If I want to see Java homes path variable, I can just use echo $Java_home. So now this is set. Let's install the Tomcat now. I will go to the Tomcat's home page to download the executable. We can see we are into the Tomcat's home page. We can see we have a version called 9096. Let's just click on the, let's copy the zip file. We'll use wget command to download the archive. So this is downloaded now into the machine. Let's just extract that to the unzip command. It has been extracted. Now we have to make multiple instances of Tomcat. So I'm in this demo, I'll make use of 2 instances. So I'll just copy cp-r Apache Tomcat, Apache Tomcat 2, and I'll rename the Apache Tomcats to Apache Tomcat 1. So you can see now we have 2 instances of Tomcat. Let's just go into Apache Tomcats 1 bin directory. Let's just look for permissions. So we don't have execute permission on the scripts, right? The secure shell scripts. So we'll have to give one through the chmod command star.sh. Let's see again. You can see they are turned to green now. Okay. So let's just look for the configurations file. We'll go to the configuration folder. We have this server XML file. Let's open it. So we can see we have a shutdown port over here, which is 8005. Then the connector port, which is 8080, through which the Tomcat is listening. And then we have the AJP port. So right now this is commented out. We'll have to uncomment this. So this AJP port is default port right now, 8009, and the redirection port is set to 8443. We'll have to add the JVM route over here. So right now again this is sort of commented, but I think we have an additional line over here. Let's just add the JVM route within this block. Let's go into insert mode. JVM route equals, I'll give worker 1. So this will be used in load balancing through the AGP. And we have this cluster block. We'll have to uncomment this out. So this will use for clustering. Let's just quit and save. Similarly, we'll have to do the configuration for the other Tomcats instance, which is Apache Tomcat 2 conf server XML file. So we have to distinguish the ports right now, because we cannot run the multiple Tomcats in the same port, right? So otherwise we'll have the binding issue. So we'll just change the port to 8006 for the shutdown. The connector port has to be changed to anything else than 8080. Let's just give 8081. The redirection port can be set to 8444. Let's again uncomment this AJP connector block. So the default port is 8009. We'll have to make it different. Let's make it 8010, and the redirection port can be changed to 8444, because in the connector port we are set it like that. And again we have to add the JVM route over here in this block. Insert JVM route equals, this time it will be worker 2, and again we have to enable the cluster block. Now we are all set. We just save the file and quit. Okay, let's go back to the bin directory. I guess we don't have the execute permission for these files. We just give the same command, which is csmod. Now we can start the Tomcat to the startup script. We'll do the same for Tomcats 1. Okay, so looks like both of the Tomcats are started. Let's just look for the processes if they're running or not through ps-ef pipe grep Tomcat. We can see we have 2 processes running. Let's just look in the browser. Okay, before that, we'll just look for the public IP to the machine. How we can do that? We can actually run the command called echo dollar, opening the parenthesis. Let's just do curl if config dot me. So this will give me the public IP of the instance. I'm copying it. I'm opening a new tab. I'll give 8080 this time. So this is the first Tomcat instance. Let's just click on continue to site. We can see it is accessible. Let's just open another new tab. Now this time I will give 8081. This is the second instance of Tomcat. Yeah, so both of the Tomcats are running, up and running. Let's just go back to the Cloud Shell. Now this time we have to install the Nginx because we have to load balance them, right? So we can install the Nginx server through sudo yum install nginx-y. Let's look for the version nginx-version. So this is 1.24.0. Okay, so let's see if it is running or not. Sudo service nginx status. This is right now not running, so we have to enable that, right? Let's run it. Start. Looks like now it started. Let's just open a new tab again and just see if it's accessible. Yeah, we can see the home page of Nginx. So this is successfully deployed. Let's go back to the Cloud Shell. Now we'll just become root user. So we have to configure the Nginx configuration file. This will be located within /etc nginx directory. We can see there is a file called nginx.conf. Let's just open it through vi. We can see we have a HTTP block over here. Under that we have provided our configuration. So this is a server block for the default page. Right now the page is being served, which we can see here like this. So now we have to add our own upstream and then the server block because we want to load balance the Tomcat instances. So let's just do that. I'll copy the notepad's config here. So here I'm trying to configure the log format because I want to see the logs in specific format. I'm just going back to the configuration. This should be within the HTTP block. Insert mode, paste it, and this is duplicated, so I'm gonna remove it. Okay, let's just go back again. This time I'll add the upstream directive. I'll tell you what it is. Insert mode, paste it. So here you can see we are actually trying to create an upstream directive, and let's just disable this for time being. And here in this upstream directive we are actually configuring the number of Tomcat instances we have, right? So right now we have Tomcat 1 which is listening to 8080 and the Tomcat 2 which is listening to 8081. Okay, the last configuration would be the server block. Let's just add this. Insert. So we can see now I'm actually asking my Nginx server to listen on 9090 port for serving the Tomcats page, and the server name is localhost. The access log is set to Nginx access log, and which is configured with upstream log, and we have a location with /, and then the proxy path is set to Tomcat, which is the upstream directive. If you just see, the upstream is opened with Tomcat's name. You can see it here. This is the upstream Tomcat. Let's just save and quit again. Let's look for the Tomcats. Let's look for the Nginx configuration syntax by running nginx-t. Looks like it is failed. Let me just check it again. Okay, so looks like we have something wrong in the configuration. Let's just try to fix it. Let's open the file. Let's search for the number of lines. Let's go to 20. Okay, so looks like I think this line is duplicated. So let's just try to delete this. Let's save it. Let's check for configuration again. Now see, we have syntax is okay. Okay, so let's reload the configuration now. We have to run the command called sudo service nginx reload. So now you have realized that the Nginx is listening to 9090 port for our Tomcats load balancing. Let's see, we are able to access the page. So let's look for the logs here in the Cloud Shell. We should be going to cd/var/log nginx, and then I think that the file is called. Let's just tail for it. This will give me the continuous logs nginx access log, right? So I'll try to hit this Tomcat multiple times now, maybe thrice. 1, 2, 3. Let's see the logs here. So you can see the last 3 hits were getting served from Tomcat 1. Now again Tomcat 2, then Tomcat 1. Let me do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. So we can see again it was Tomcat 2, Tomcat 1, Tomcat 1 again, right? Tomcat 2, right? So we are able to load balance the Tomcat instances. What if we want to have the Tomcat to be served, Tomcat application to be served from the single instance? So how we can do that? Let's just go back to the configuration. We'll open the Nginx file. uh, I think we are in a wrong directory right now. Let's just check it. Yes, so we'll do, let's see if we are in right directory. Yes, we are into right directory. Let's just open the configuration file one more time. Nginx conf. So there's a property called IP hash. This will actually enable a sticky session for us. That means if I enable this, my request should be served from the single instance, and we'll be able to access the Tomcat application like this. I'm saving the file. I'll run the syntax check, which will be nginx-t. So you say syntax is okay, which is good. Let's just reload the configuration one more time. Control R, reload. Okay, so let's just redo the tailing of logs this way. And now I'll go back to the Nginx web server. I'm trying to hit it 4 times. 1, 2. Okay, so we can see I think we have enough logs now. The Tomcat's application is being served from the 8081, which is Tomcat 2. So just because we have enabled sticky session, we were able to access the Tomcat application to the Apache Tomcat 2 instance. So this is how we can load balance and set the sticky action. Uh, Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Cheers.